After more than 100 days without any darting action, darts is back with the PDC Summer Series. I'm excited, they're excited. How excited are you, Paulie?
I have never been more excited to be in Milton Keynes, let's put it that way. Bring on the darts.
The darts is back with the PDC Summer Series. After months away, we got 5 Pro Tour events back to back to back here at the Marshall Arena in Milton Keynes. But there are a few little differences from normal PDC events. For a start, every single player here, all 128 of them, have these things, these little wristbands. I've got mine around my waist because I'm very, very cool. That means they've tested negative for coronavirus. Got to keep it that way though, so there are various social distancing measures in place. All of these boards around the hockey have an exclusion zone. It's to help them keep at least a metre apart all the way through the matches. Loser marks as well, so it's kind of like a throwback to the old days of darts. And we've got a one-way system, so if you look at the little arrows all the way along here, you've got to go that way.
Please observe the protocols we have in place. Stay within the bubble at all times. That is the single most important thing. Wear your wristband, follow the one-way systems and observe social distancing. If you feel unwell at any time, you must see a member of the PDC staff immediately.
It's been a challenge, you know. Normally Pro Tour events pretty much run themselves, but this one's obviously a bit different and it's taken a lot of planning. Had a few little hiccups along the way. Obviously some of the test results have come through a little bit later than we'd hoped for, but everyone's in great spirits. The lads have been an absolute credit to the sport, professional attitude, taking it as it's come, all focused on getting back, and they're just really pleased to be here. I think the main thing is that actually the darts won't really be any different. You know, we've got 2 water tables and one-way systems in place, but they won't affect the way you play the game. You know, obviously we've gone back to the loser mark system, which we had in place a long time ago before we had markers. So the players who've been around for a while will be familiar with that, and those that won't, well, they'll have marked games in other competitions before, so it shouldn't be too different. But the actual fundamentals of playing the game, once they get toe-to-toe on the hockey, best of 11, 13, 15, whatever format they're playing today, in whatever round, you know, they'll be playing darts as normal, and I think that's very important.
I always put pressure on myself. You know, I want to be seeded for the match play is number one. I would love to win a tournament. I feel good, feel fresh. There's so much weight lost by a lot of the players. I think, you know, people have used this time to really rejuvenate themselves and re-energise themselves, so it'll be really, really interesting. I think that's the beauty of sort of this week, that a lot of people will be watching now thinking, you know, what's going to happen.
Yeah, I've been working really on different areas of my game and hoping I continue that form and just go a few levels better and hopefully qualify for match play. If not, if you fall short, I mean, you're going to fall for the Grand Prix World Champs and so on and so forth. So there's always a silver lining, I guess.
Lot to play for.
Yeah, loads. I mean, and the match play and as well as the Grand Slam, the opportunity to actually gain a place from this as well. It's fantastic, and just what the PDC kind of put together. I mean, everything looks amazing, yeah, and all protocols followed, and just hopefully the darts goes back to normal.
I think obviously around the arena now, obviously we've not seen each other for quite a long time. We're with each other more than our family, so it's nice to catch up with the boys. But obviously as soon as half 2 comes, business will be business, and hopefully get off to a winning start today.
To his eye that they affected him a little bit.
You're absolutely right, Murph, because when he drags the back towards him, Van Gerwen takes out that 130.
I played well, I can't complain, and the hard work paid out, and after that long time we had off, it was difficult, but the most important thing, you want to get back on the hockey and play as good as possible, as quick as possible, and yeah, I'm really glad I did that today.
Can Van Gerwen mount the horse and ride into the distance with the trophy?
Game shot and the match.
And the world number one is the number one on day 1 of the Summer Series. It has been a fantastic start to the action here in Milton Keynes.
I gave him some darts, I gave him some legs. Yeah. I made it myself difficult. I shouldn't be in that position, and you only can blame yourself for that, and I have to be sharper next time I play.